Right, hey, what's up everyone, it's Weston here. So you can see it's a beautiful day outside, so I thought I'd film the review of the beautiful House of Marley Liberate Bluetooth speaker. So we're going to kick this review off and talk about the speaker's design. Right, so now we get to the design. And as you can see from the front, you have got a gorgeous satin finish metal plate. Now this features a circular pattern in it, which does two things. One, it looks awesome, and two, it allows the sound to escape from the drivers in the front. So this has got sort of a mesh to protect the driver from getting any dirt and dust and stuff in it, which is pretty cool. And it also looks very nice as well. The best bit of the front is the House of Marley logo. So this features an illumination system, which I will cover more later on in the review. So then we get onto the top of the speaker, which you've got your controls. These are finished off in sort of a silicone finish, which is really nice. So on there you've got your power on off, your Bluetooth pairing button and your volume controls. So then you're looking at this fabric and you're wondering, what is it? Well, this is House of Marley's own rewind fabric material. It feels lovely. It's got sort of a soft denim feel to it and it looks really nice. Really sets it apart from other speakers that are finished off in either matte finishes or plastic. So it's very, very nice. Spinning the speaker round to the back, you can see you've got the lovely bamboo, and it is real bamboo, backing plate. This has got the House of Marley logo engraved into the back, which is a very, very nice design feature. Moving around to the side, you've got a little rubber flap. This protects your USB charging and your 3.5mm audio in, for those of you who don't have a Bluetooth device. So overall, in terms of design, it is absolutely beautiful and it looks much more expensive than what it actually was. Right, so now we're on to build quality, and like I mentioned already, you get a real metal grille at the front. It's really nice quality, really solid feeling, and it will protect your speaker. Obviously if you drop it, it will probably get scratched. You just have to be careful is what I'm saying. The rewind fabric feels lovely. It's so soft, so smooth, and it's just so different to what you get from other manufacturers, and it's really nicely finished. There is a couple of fraying edges a little bit where it's being used sort of when I took it out traveling, but that's to be expected with fabric. So round the back again, like I said already, you've got your bamboo. It's really nice and smooth and it looks really nice and it feels really nice as well. So the speaker is constructed from recycled plastic, because as you know, House of Marley are really big into using upcycled and recycled materials. So the overall speaker quality feels really solid. It's got a nice amount of weight to it and it just feels really well put together and robust. The only issue I've found is the little sort of rubber flaps don't seem to seal properly and they do come open. But then again, that's just a little bit and I am nitpicking a bit there. But overall, for build quality, it is very, very impressive. Right, so now we're on to features, and this speaker is not the most feature packed out there. So you don't get NFC, which is a little bit of a shame, but you do get Bluetooth 4.0. So whatever smartphone you have, whether it's an older one or a new one, it will work with that. It also features an inline 3.5mm cable connection, so if you've got a non-Bluetooth device, you can still use this. The speaker also features four 1.5-inch drivers at the front, which creates obviously your sound, which I will come to later on in the video. The speaker also features a 2-stage LED system behind the House of Marley logo. So this goes red when the speaker is on, flashes blue when it's in pairing mode, and is a steady blue when your speaker is paired. This is a really nice feature and it looks pretty cool as well. Right, so now we get on to the battery life, and it's quoted at 8 hours, which is pretty impressive. In my test at 75% volume played via the Nexus 5, I managed to achieve 7 hours 20 minutes. So it's not as good as the 8 hours quoted, but 7 hours plus is still brilliant. Right, so we're now on the main event of this, and that is the sound quality. Now, I'm actually very, very impressed with the sound quality, but there is a little bit of a bad point, which I will cover when I'm finished talking about the sound. Now, the sound is pretty impressive. It's mainly focused on vocal production, so your vocals are really strong, really present, and really full of emotion actually. And I know I said the Sony SRS X2 had the best vocals, but this beats that. Now the SRS X2 is brilliant, but in terms of vocal production, this just sounds more natural, more clear and more vibrant. The mid-range, because the vocals are so good, sounds brilliant. All your detail is there and it's really nice, really bright as well, so it's quite a sort of exciting sound. and it makes for really easy listening. Now the only downside to this is the bass isn't that great. It is present, but you're only getting your mid bass levels rather than your really sort of low drop. Now that is due to the size of the speakers and the fact that there's no passive radiator or sub in this speaker. It's just 4 all range drivers. It's a little bit of a shame that it doesn't have that bass kick. So the high frequencies, again, really nice, really clear, a little bit bright and can be a little bit brittle sometimes, but it's still one of the best sounding highs and mid ranges I've seen from a speaker. Now to the downside, this little bit. Now when I was playing back some music, I heard sort of a vibration. So I've obviously picked the speaker up and listened to it. And I've noticed that the back portion of the speaker, there's sort of when it hits like a certain frequency, it resonates the actual cabinet, the sort of casing of the speaker. Now this might not be on every speaker, but I did notice that with mine, and I thought it was worth mentioning. Now it doesn't detract too much from the sound, but it is there. Right, so that is the sound done. Now we're going to go back to the studio for the sound test.
You're paranoid. You claim it's love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Yeah.
Right guys, so now you've heard the sound test of this speaker. Let me know in the comments what you think. So to wrap this review up, this speaker is brilliant. It looks fantastic, it's well made, it's reasonably priced, and it's just so different to all the other generic speakers out there. So if you're looking for something different, this is definitely worth considering. It does have a couple of drawbacks like I've mentioned, but I think the positives really outweigh that. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more videos like this and different types of videos weekly. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the very next one.